Shout out to Marco Pedrana, AMG, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Big Mantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly. Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for part 2 of how to win Series 8. We did our first 2 tracks in the first episode, so make sure you check that out if you missed that one, where we raced on, let's see, we raced on Australia and we raced on Japan. So we're going to be trying to get Abu Dhabi and Singapore for this one. If you did not check out the first video, we're using Kevin Magnussen and Max Verstappen. We were using Lewis Hamilton common for our second driver, but we matched with a Series 12 Epic, and I basically showed you in that video how to break down your team score to avoid those kind of matches. So we're gonna jump on out here into Series 8. Hopefully we can get on the next 2 tracks quickly, and it don't take me a long time to search to find them. All right, so let's jump on in. There we go, Singapore. Yep, that's one of the tracks we need. So let's go for Singapore here. We basically raced on Singapore in the How to Win series before, but this is Series 8, and you want to make sure you're careful at Series 8 so you don't burn away your coins, because just a few wins in Series 8 and all your few losses in Series 8 and all your coins are gone. All right, so we're gonna go medium tires on Verstappen here and softs and Kevin Magnussen. We're going to be doing a 1-stop here at Singapore with both our drivers. As you can see, the tires are very high on Singapore. We're getting a lot of meat out of these tires. They're very beefy, so we're getting a lot of meat, so we can do a lot of laps on these tires. All right, come on, look at Magnussen getting stuck in the middle there. Now he's back up to P16. At least he got out in P16 and didn't lose too much. All right, and Verstappen got out right behind him. So good start from Max Verstappen here, right behind or Kevin Magnussen. All right, so we're going to do the maximum of 4 laps with Verstappen, and we're going to be doing 3 laps with Magnussen and come back to mediums and go to finish. Singapore here is one of the tracks you can do no servicing on. If you do it right, and you get a good race. All right, you can get some spurt of boost in there with that no servicing stop. So we're going to be going for it. We already have the advantage as we're using our Series 8 fast pit time setup. So yeah, we'll show the setup after the race. And if you want to see the setup, it's also in our part 1 of how to win Series 8. All right, so let's go. Race looking beautiful right now, and because of our good management of our team score, we should not be able to match with Series 12 Epics at this level. All right, so make sure you check out part 1, where I definitely give you an example how to break down your car. So if you're matching with a higher series epics and I say break down your team score, that video will basically explain how I break it down and how you should break it down too. All right, so we're gonna go to pit here, no servicing with Kevin Magnussen, and we're gonna do 4 laps with our Verstappen. As you can see, the rival is using also Magnussen and Hamilton. All right, is Magnussen barely just made it by or Verstappen. That Magnussen tires looks like it's going to run out. Look at my Magnussen tires compared to that Magnussen tires. But guess what? The AI cars, you never want to focus mainly on AI cars. Their tires are insanely incredible. If you and them are on the same amount of tires, your tires will run out and theirs will not run out for some strange reason. All right, so nice 368, and we're out right in front of our rival, right behind or or Verstappen here, who's going to go to pit. Now we're going to bring him back in for mediums with no servicing again, as we're not going to be doing any servicing for this race. And that should be good enough to bring us to pit. All right. So we have 10% of tires on Verstappen. He should make it without running out. You see the rival Magnussen come into hard tires, so he's not going back to pit on those hards. I expect the rival Magnussen to suffer a breakdown. I doubt he serviced. And here we go. Or Verstappen is getting out before Kevin Magnussen. We're going to cut Verstappen up to regular driving. We lost the position right there. It's all right. We're going to cut him back down to conserve. I wanted him to hold off that rival Magnussen on those hards, but he should suffer a breakdown. I doubt he did any servicing, because we are not doing a service. We didn't do any servicing for ourselves. It will force the rival car to not service as well. So I'm expecting a breakdown at some point in the race from this Kevin Magnussen here, unless he did his servicing when he made his pit stop, which I doubt. But let's see. All right, so 2 laps to go. As you can see, we're at 37% on servicing bar. So we're good for 2 laps. 25% is what we use for boost. So if we can complete this race, this lap, and have 25% remaining, we could boost the final lap to finish. All right. See some people smoking here. Smoking. There we see a lot of smoking going on. I wonder if that's because we did a no service stop, why everybody's smoking. Our Kevin Magnussen way out there in P13. Really nice. Holding it down. There you see, past the line with more than 25% servicing time, so we can boost to finish from there. All right, pass in with 26, so we can boost to finish with both our drivers. So we're just going to let them cruise a little bit here before we boost to finish, because we don't want to start boosting and run them out of tires. So we want to make sure we add a nice little comfortable spot where we know the tires are going to be good enough to make it home, and then we'll just boost them to finish from there. So it looks like Magnussen did do his servicing, so he did not suffer any breakdown here. So we were wrong. All right. But yeah, nice and easy, and that's how you can win Series 8 really easy. All right. So the main thing you guys need to understand about the 2020 season is that your team score is the key to your matches. All right. Once you understand that your team score is the key to your matches, then you can use that information to make sure that you get good matches all the time. All right. You can use that team score information to make sure you get good matches all the time. The only time where your team score does not really do too much damage is in the GP events. GP events is completely different. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get our final tracks. Abu Dhabi. Here we go for the UAE, United Arab Emirates. We're going to be in Abu Dhabi. Been searching for a little while. Didn't take too long though, just a little while. All right, let's go. Nice little qualifiers here. Kevin Magnussen, P20. We're going up against, who was that? Albon and Magnussen. Didn't even see who was those. All right, so we're gonna go with softs and medium, the same strategy we used on Australia in our first part video. So we're gonna go with that in part 1 and do the 3-2-3 with both our drivers here. Hopefully our drivers get a good start. So we're going up against Albon and Kevin Magnussen, epics. Now look at that inside. Verstappen could have just took all of that, but then the rival Albon has come back and blocked. Come on, push through, Kevin. Get out there. All right, good driving from Verstappen. Come on, Kevin. Get in there. Get in there. P14. All right, we got P14. We're going to cut him down right there. And we're going to cut down or Verstappen right there in P22. See if he glitches in front. Nope, he didn't glitch in front. Let's give him a little bit of boost and then cut him back down. I was hoping that he was going to be glitching in front with when the jam up happened. But he didn't get it this time around. Sometimes it's on your side, the next time it's against you. So that's the thing with this track. Right at that corner, right up there. That corner. Sometimes that corner is with you and your drivers will slide right through. The next time that corner is against you and your drivers get stuck there. All right, so that's how that corner is. So is it fair? Yeah, it is, because it's a sometimes it works for you in your favor and sometimes it doesn't. So that's fair. If it's a case where it never works in your favor, then that would be unfair. And if it's a case where it's always working in your favor, that would be unfair as well. So sometimes it works in your favor and next time it doesn't. So I believe that's fair enough. All right, so let's go back to soft tires, no servicing. We're going to be boosting those softs for 2 laps, no servicing. You just want to make sure you don't boost too much so you have that 50% of servicing remaining. All right. Remember now, we're going up for big money. You don't want to be wasting your time here making mistakes that will cost you millions. All right. Few losses up in here in Series 8, and there goes all your coins that you've gained from Series 7. Trust me. So there we go, 65, 64 going in. Now we're going to make our pit stop. No servicing, 3.77, and we should get out beautifully there. And we're going to boost there. And we're going to wait for our Verstappen to kind of exit, and we're going to boost there. So we got both drivers on boost. Really nice. Let them just fly here for 2 laps. And then we're going to bring them back to mediums with servicing. And we're going to come back to hards with servicing for Verstappen. All right. Go on, Kevin. Nice. Kevin just picked up 2 position on that corner. So right there it was for Kevin. Let's see. There we go. Verstappen picking up 1 position as well. So that corner worked in our favor there that time around. And as you know, another time it does not work in your favor. Nice clean entrance for Kevin Magnussen. So he should get out by the time Verstappen gets in. So no stocking. There we go, 6-0-1. And we're going to be on the fresh tires right behind Magnussen. And we're basically just boosting to finish on these tires. We see the number 1 car catching up to the number 22 car, so he's going to slow down our Verstappen, but that's all right. We'll see the rival Albon should be going to pit, and then we just need to squeeze by his Magnussen here on these hards. I'm going to use that cut down technique. Once you hit the corners with some momentum, you cut down and then boost back up. Once you hit straights, cut down, boost back up. All right, so we just have the rival Magnussen here to get by. We see our Verstappen getting by the rival Albon as the number 1 car then went to pit, leaving us now for 2 laps. We have a nice huge amount of distance on the rival Albon. We have a 2-car distance, and here we go now, finally squeezing by the rival Magnussen, who will be boosting to finish here, but we will be on the softer compound, and we have more tires to boost on home. All right, we see our Verstappen running out of tires or fuel right there, so we're just gonna let him cruise as our Magnussen brings it home for us. We can cut him up to regular driving. Look at that. That time that corner didn't work for us. We got basically shoved off there on that corner, and now we're back. We've lost the position with our Verstappen here, so we're not going to be winning this one. But it is what it is. You win some and you lose some, but this is the best strategy to use. You could also use the 3-3-2 strategy if you would like for this track, the UAE, but this one is the one I like to use the most. This one works for me the most, and we would have won that race right there. See, you could also do the 4-4 with hard tires as the rival did there, or the 3-3-2 as you saw the rival did there. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing. Use code word team score to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.